Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Cycle 2 of Doing the Magic by Rhonda Byrne. Today is day 15, and day 15 is about magically healing your relationships. We don't realize what we do in relationships, the way we speak, the way we think. I feel sometimes that, and I know from my own experiences, that we process things through our past pain and I guess unfortunate circumstances in relationships, and we kind of hold on to that, and I think it's very destructive. And I know for myself, when I saw what I was doing, I couldn't believe I was doing this. I couldn't believe for 1 second that I was criticizing, holding negative stuff about the past, just keep going into the past about everything, couldn't let things go. And I realized that is not going to get me anywhere. You know, we've all had difficult circumstances in relationships, myself with marriages. And for those of you who have been divorced or are in the midst of a very difficult either separation or divorce, it's very difficult for us to find good things in the other person. But we have to, because that's the only way we're going to shift this energy. Look at your beautiful children. You wouldn't have them if it wasn't for them. Even though whatever they are, you would not have them. Those beautiful kids that brighten your day every day, your legacy of who you are. Sorry, my window. And what they're going to be. I don't want my children to carry on my wounds and my pain and suffering. What for? They don't need to. They don't need to have the influences of my negative emotions. And I know it's difficult to do this, but you've got to find the good things to magically heal this inside of you. This is the most important thing. This is not about having closure or your last say or what you needed to say to someone. This is really about learning how to deal with it inside here, to heal it here. Because if you don't heal it here, it doesn't matter what's going on out here. Nothing's going to change. Nothing. Whether it's, an intimate relationship, or it's a parent or a child or a coworker, or, a neighbor, anything like this, you do want to hang on to any negative emotions or feelings about people, because basically it destroys you, not them. It has an adverse effect. Remember, what you give out, you will bring back. Okay? Law of attraction. You give out negative stuff, you're going to get negative stuff back. And I know some people don't change, and it's not about us changing other people. It's about changing ourselves inside, because when we change inside, our outside changes. And you don't realize how you can shift these relationships for you and how this can affect other people as well. Now, there are circumstances that people aren't here anymore. Maybe they've passed, or, there's no way that they're in your life anymore, or you're in the midst of a very difficult situation with relationships. I'm going to read to you. I love what Buddha, the wisest man of his age, he said, holding on to anger is like grasping a hot coal with the intent of throwing it at someone else. You are the only one who gets hurt. Those are very profound words, because they really are true. Whatever you're feeling about someone else that you want to make them pay for, you're going to end up paying for double, because what you put out, you bring back tenfold. And it's hard for us to even wrap our heads around that, because responsibility in this life has been a little bit sketchy. We have a hard time taking responsibility because somehow we think taking responsibility is a character flaw, that we're not good enough. taking responsibility is paramount in this life, because when you do that, you can let go of things and move on. And that's what this is about, letting go of past negative relationships or relationships you're in right now, to shift them into a place where it's more peaceful for you, more productive for you. But this is all about what's going on inside of us. You see, we change the quantum field out here. No one else does. And what we do, how we do change it, pardon me, is by being conscious of our thoughts. Because these thoughts create our feelings, and these feelings are what go out and attract everything. And I keep reiterating this because you need to really understand how this works. And we all have days where, oh my goodness, it just seems like, well, we have one pebble, another pebble. But you know what I do? I just laugh at them. I just laugh at them because I always say to out loud, okay, what am I supposed to see? Why did I attract this? Because I'm getting messages constantly. All of us are. We are never alone here. We are constantly being nurtured from where we came from heaven, from the spirit world, the universe, whatever you want to call it. We are constantly being nurtured and guided and helped through with this energy. And on the other side, we have joy. We live in joy, such joy. It just permeates every part of our being. We can have this here too. We have to choose it though. See, our emotions are a choice. We can either choose to experience it in a very drastic way, or we can choose to experience it in a light way. Regardless, we choose. And so today is about magically healing one relationship in your life that you would like to be free of. Now, if that person is past, it's healing inside of you. It doesn't matter that you're not standing in front of anyone, because this is not about that. This is about the internal healing from the inside out. And when you do that, again, you're stepping up your vibrational energy into a place of magnificence where things flow effortlessly. I'm always amazed how things work. Every day when I get up, I'm so grateful because I'm excited to see what did I put out there yesterday that came today or a few days ago. I'm always in that realm of attracting abundance. So today's a little bit of work, because you're going to have to dig deep to where you want to be with this. Whether they have passed or they're moved on, or it's a child or a parent, and you want to make this relationship better for you, because it's all about how you feel. But in turn, making it better for you has a beautiful effect on others too. It will start to make them shift as well. Now, I know if you're dealing with someone or people that are dealing with mental health or addictions, this can be quite challenging. But I want you to remember one thing: healing in here is the most important. It really is. Because you don't want to hang on to anything from someone else, because whether you understand that or not, you will internalize it and make your body ill. And we don't want that. So choose someone that is in your life today or has passed, that has done some things. Now, if you have been abused, it's going to be hard to forgive that person. But I want you to find the good things, 10 good things about that person, and say their name, like thank you, their name, and what you're grateful for. And it doesn't matter how much you put down for each thing. She's given you a good example there about a woman talking to her ex-husband. Because we need to be in these places, because whether or not we understand it, is that our thinking, our behavior Our children pick up on everything. They are sponges. They pick up on everything, and we want to teach them in a healthy way not to be anxious, upset, worried, not in these negative emotions that we don't need to be. Yes, I believe that we feel things, but we don't carry them on. Feeling is a gift, but it's a moment. It's not for years to carry on negativity and carry a grudge or an axe to grind or anything like this. I'm going to tell you, the voice creates the music. And if you are yelling and screaming, I'm sorry, no one is going to help you. You're going to be just digging yourself deeper in a ditch, because the sound makes the music. And if people don't like what they hear, they won't connect with you. They won't react, and they won't engage with you. So if you're doing this now, I'm sure you are suffering from it, but you can change it in a heartbeat just by the way you think and feel. And this is about letting go of all negativity that you could be harboring from other things. The last cycle, I chose my dad, who was quite challenging because he was an estranged parent and difficult. But I found such good things. I didn't realize that I was hanging on to these things about him, about the past. But I decided I just didn't want to carry anything from that, because it wasn't his stuff wasn't my journey. Mine is my journey. And we can carry the hurt and the pain of other people. But what does it do for us? It makes us alone. It makes us feel terrible, isolated. When people are joyful and happy, they have lots of people around them. They attract people because of their attitude and their feelings. This is the trick to life. Now, I'm not asking you to paint a smile on your face if you're not feeling well, but I want you to find the good things about why you're not feeling well and to be in a better place to feel well. We can always get ourselves out of something in a second. We just have to love ourselves enough to do this. And this is the internal work that we're doing right now. So, if you're carrying any a grudge, an axe, criticism, anything like this in a relationship that is close to you right now that you want to shift, it could be your child going through adolescence, it could be, your mother in menopause, it could be anything. I'm using these because these are natural things. If you want to make this better for both of you, this is a good exercise for you. It's a wonderful exercise. So you're going to take a piece of paper today and you're going to go through those 10 things. Sit down and think about the person you want to magically help this relationship or shift this relationship with. Even if they're past, I want you to do this. A list of 10 things that you're grateful for. Now, if this is a challenging relationship, I urge you to do it for a few days until all the feelings are gone, all the emotions are gone. It's the most important thing is to be rid of everything. So if it's a challenging relationship, you may want to do this for a few days. But it does work very well. There's nothing holding us back. We are free to fly into a wonderful life and enjoy all the abundance that's around us. So you're going to take one person that you're challenged with right now, whether they're past, present, whatever. Even if they've crossed to the other side, we can still heal it here because the healing starts in here. You're going to sit down, make a list of 10 things that you find that you're grateful for them. And I want you to say their name. Like, thank you, Mom, for trying so hard all our lives to keep us on track. Thank you, Mom, for having an ear to listen to me in my times of need. Thank you, Mom, for making sure that I had my meals and I had my clothes set out for the next day. Thank you. You can find things, and it could be your child, if they're going through adolescence, well, you want to rip your hair out. So, you want to find good things about them because they have wonderful things. We all do. Doesn't matter what we're doing. We all have wonderful things inside of us. We just got lost. That's all. And what we're doing is bringing people back, bringing ourselves back to the present and realizing there's no space in our lives for that negative stuff. It's time to go. It's time to be in a place of joy. Okay, so today, these are the gifts that I wrote. I'm going to share them with you. Thank you for another beautiful day, because I love engaging in life and learning new things. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, as you notice, I go right through my heart energy here and feel as much as I can of gratitude for everything. I'm so very grateful for all the wonderful info coming to me today, because I love learning to create awesome things. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I'm so grateful for my endurance, because I have patience to reach all my goals and desires with my endurance. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so very grateful for my leadership qualities, because I love helping others rediscover their leadership gifts too. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for these leadership qualities. Thank you. Thank you for my spiritual awareness, because when I focus on positive things, I attract more of them. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I'm so very grateful for my beautiful universe, because the universe has my back to show me the right way to go. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for this universe. Thank you. I'm so very grateful for good fortune, because the spirit world provides me with messages of good fortune. Thank you, thank you, thank you for good fortune. Thank you, thank you, thank you for my wonderful technology, because it sure makes communicating a lot simpler today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. When it works too. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so very grateful for our vaccines ramping up, because we need to work together to get back to life. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, I am so very blessed for my amazing life, because once I discovered gratitude, life became magical. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for my wonderful cooking shows, because I have discovered new wonderful low carb dishes. Thank you, thank you, thank you for my wonderful. Through this climate, we're all stuck on watching cooking shows or do-it shows or renovated shows, whatever is keeping ourselves in good spirits. I'm so very blessed for common sense, because I use my common sense to see through fear and anxiety. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. These are the gifts I wrote today. It's up to you what you would like to write. But today is a little bit of a work day, because I want you to sit down. Now, those 10 things need to be done together, because you're going to, it's all about building the gratitude, the emotion inside you. And by doing them together, doing all 10 and feeling it together, because I want you to write them down why you're grateful. And then you're going to reread them, and I want you to feel them as much as possible. And then if this is a bit of a difficult situation, you may need to do this for a few days. But I guarantee you, what you put in, you will be so delighted what comes out. So today you do this. This is your task. You're going to write your 10 gifts no matter what. Why you're grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Put your stone. I always have my stone with me. Your stone can go on the side of your bed or put it in your pocket, whatever works for you. And then you're going to do your 10. You're going to make a list to magically heal one relationship that you want to work on. And as I mentioned, you may have to do this a few days past what we're doing today, but you will get a lot out of it, and it will help the relationship so much. Once you see how these things work, you'll go through every person in your life that you've had some difficulty with, and you'll use this technique. It is wonderful, wonderful. Tonight, you're going to hold your stone. I have mine with me. You're going to hold your stone here. You're going to go through your day and you're going to find the most magical thing that happened through your day, because I'm sure there's lots, but you're going to pick one and you're going to focus on that and say, thank you, thank you, thank you for it. And carry that wonderful feeling into your dreams. Put your stone beside your bed and go to sleep. I'm really enjoying this. We're almost through the second cycle. I know everyone is feeling such wonderful things now. Now, if you just joined us and this is your first cycle, you're feeling really good. You're feeling happy. You're feeling joyful. If this is the second time, boy, it's really starting to move into a deeper level. And I'm so grateful that all of you have the courage to do this with me. Keep up the good work. You're doing fantastic. Okay. Now, if you are new, please subscribe, like. That's all I ask to support the station. Everything is free here. I want to help as much as possible. And everyone have the most magnificent day today.